The girl took a bite of cake when suddenly the figures before her began to blur. Realizing something was terribly wrong, she grabbed the confused Lisa and fled the restaurant. At the owner's command, his two sons immediately gave chase, quickly catching and carrying back the unconscious girls. When Anna regained consciousness, she discovered they were trapped in shipping containers with the restaurant owner's son pointing a gun at them. A police officer approached, and the girls instinctively sought refuge behind him. The brothers reluctantly raised their hands in surrender. Suddenly, the officer burst into laughter. He was working with them all along. The girls were locked back in the containers. 3 minutes later, the officer emerged from Lisa's container with a satisfied look. Violated and traumatized, Lisa could only weep as Anna tried to comfort her. This was merely the beginning of their nightmare. From that point on, the sisters became commodities with price tags, available for customers to select at will. Regular abuse would have been bad enough, but the clientele here was particularly depraved. One day, Lisa overheard plans to sell them to drug dealers in Mexico, men even more brutal than their current captors. They would have no chance of survival there. This was their only opportunity to escape. When a guard was alone, Lisa began to seduce him. As he became lost in the moment, she viciously bit through his carotid artery. The guard quickly bled to death, but just then, the corrupt officer returned. He immediately spotted the guard lying in a pool of blood. The sound of an engine roaring to life came from behind him. Anna and Lisa had seized the moment to steal his car. They were finally free. On the road, they spotted 2 more girls in need of help, not far from that cursed restaurant. Determined to prevent others from falling into the same trap, Anna and Lisa exchanged knowing smiles before heading to a nearby hardware store. They purchased numerous tennis balls and nails, then hurled these nail-studded projectiles at their former captors. They managed to restrain one kidnapper to a table, his terror reaching its peak. The man tried to buy his freedom with money, giving the girls an idea. Lisa was satisfied seeing the kidnapper's substantial wealth, but she had no intention of releasing him. If he died, the money would belong to her and Anna. As the kidnapper broke down, Anna, having achieved her goal of instilling fear, thrust a nail-covered wooden rod into the lower half of his body. By the time police discovered him, the kidnapper was already dead. Meanwhile, the girls had found another captor, a priest, and devised a method for his redemption. They tied him to the back of a car and drove erratically along the highway. After the priest was thoroughly tortured, the girls doused him with gasoline and tossed a lit match. Flames instantly engulfed him as the sisters continued their path of vengeance. Their next target was the corrupt officer who had protected the kidnappers. As he prepared to assault a newly captured girl, Anna suddenly appeared and knocked him unconscious with a single blow. Due to copyright restrictions, this film preview ends here. Its title is Even Lambs Have Teeth.